Previously on Dead Leaves Tell No Tales.
You're lying on a beach.
She does just kind of scoot around towards the sea and does like a little like place her hands in the sand and bow her head to the sand.
Aspen, where are you?
For the crew.
What you hear is something else. A very tiny, very high-pitched voice.
I will approach the thing to actually get a look at it.
Whatever. You know what? Everybody, I need a rest.
Welcome back, everyone. So, we are about to do a short rest. What did you all choose? Oh, but wait, before you tell me what you've chosen, just for the viewer out there are 4 options that you can choose from during a short rest. Either you tend to your wounds, you take care of your stress level, you prepare, or you repair your armor rather, or you prepare and gain hope. These are your 4 options. So, dear players, what have you chosen?
I'm going to I start finally taking care of my wounds from the shipwreck, and I'm gonna start like bandaging myself up. I feel like in my shell, like I kind of pop into my shell and then I pop out of my shell, and I have a little first aid kit or something, like some bandages and stuff and some salve. So I treat my wounds, and by the way, all of the downtime moves, aside from prepare, which gives you a hope, are just roll a d4 and add your tier. So I get 3+ for tier 2. So I get 5 of my HP back, which brings me back to completely cleared HP slots. And I'm going to just take some time after everything's happened and like clear my head, really kind of refocus, and that's going to be how I de-stress. You know, I kind of like sit there and I get one with nature again. I take in the sounds of the ocean and what I hear in the sky. I start picking up one by one on the things that are happening in the woods surrounding me. I hear Garamund's lemur start to do lemur noises, and I hear birds and things flapping off in the distance, and that's a 4 + 2, so I completely clear my stress, and I'm
Bye-bye
back.
stress.
I am back, baby. I've got 2 armor slots marked, but who cares? I'm back.
We're still back.
Awesome. That was a successful rest, Monk, or rather Krios.
First, I'm going to repair my armor because a lot of the damage I got put into that. That is going to be 2 + 2 for the tier. That is enough to clear all my armor.
There you go.
How do you do that? Do you have a armor repair kit with you, or how does it look?
Yeah, she has her little like side satchels she keeps on, and in it are little tools. Her armor mostly comes down to like a chain shirt that got like kind of busted up and mangled, so she kind of, after a paranoid look around, kind of takes it off and starts like getting it back into place and mending up the holes and things like that. And then for my second downtime action, I will prepare, but I will be preparing Garamund, so I will wait until he's done.
Ooh. Garamund, what is your first option?
My first option is to have Mackie perched on my head, feeding, let's say, them cookie, and also getting out my sewing toolkit just to, resew most of my wonderful costume. That's probably more expensive than both of my swords together. And I will scoot towards Krios. By the way, that's for my armor, and that's a 1, so +2, that's 3 armor, and I haven't finished my armor. Only 1 over 4 chance to do that, thank you. But I will prepare also with Krios, meaning that we both get 2 hope. I will scoot towards Krios. You think Nico is all right? I seem
No.
to be concerned. No? Yeah. I don't know what to do.
I mean, right now, probably nothing unless you feel like hugging him. That's not my style, so feel free to try it.
Not enough. I'm not into that.
You know, me neither.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think it's basically just find Aspen, find the ship, get off this island, get what we came for, get back, get paid. And she looks pointedly at you.
Ah, yes, paid, yes. Yeah, of course. You know, I always say that the most important thing in life, yeah, it's money. So, yeah, the second most important is hope, you know. If we lose hope, we lose Aspen, we lose the ship, and importantly, we lose money. That's not good.
What was your little lemur called again?
Mackie.
Mackie or Mackie? So I assume Mackie is like really attentive and looking at what you're doing there, and like it tries to like slap the needle
Nah.
that you're using to patch it up. Like
Feed it another biscuit.
Well, Aspen's resourceful, as is the rest of the crew, even if they're not always the brightest tools. And she pauses for a second and realizes she said a bit of a self-own. Sharpest tools in the shed. But, yeah. We'll make
You know
it.
what, Krios? I don't think a lot of people are telling you that, but you're a great person. You need to know that.
Do you want something from me? What's with all the compliments?
No. I'm just saying. No,
I
don't
am
take it-
happily single, and I'm not looking for anything.
No, you don't have
It is
way
so
enough.
Krios coded to take a compliment and be like, what's the ulterior motive here? You can't possibly want to say nice things
Look,
to me.
Krios, I already own this expedition. I don't need anything more from you. It's fine. It's fine.
And we see Krios and Garamond bickering a bit back and forth. Garamond trying to explain themselves, and Krios like, no, what is this madness? But I think perhaps deep in Krios' heart, a little bit of a spark is coming up.
A little
And
bit.
both of you can get hope.
It does
Yeah.
make her a little bit freaked out when she receives a compliment, but it does hit somewhere deep down.
It manages to find the way to the heart.
And in my little fear storage container, I will pick up one of them and do a little bit of something with it. Nico, dear captain, you are like currently focused, right? Or rather relaxing?
I'm clearing my head.
So you feel the vibrations first, that the ground beside you is vibrating with like deep thuds. Boom. Boom. And it's getting closer. So you might want to consider moving on.
Everybody, I think it is time for us to continue our journey. Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
Almost.
Good. Now get your lemur and let's go.
All right.
Nico,
Yes.
while you were sitting there and relaxing, you were also focusing on the track
Mhm.
where Aspen supposedly went. So you already have a good idea of where to go, and this is where you lead your little troop.
Okay.
You walk for like 20 minutes more until you reach a big stone opening.
Mhm.
It is looking like the entry to a cave, some sorts, but the hole is way too sharp and way too clear that it is natural. So you can already tell this must be man-made or
Humanoid
made by someone. Humanoid made.
This is no ordinary cave. You all keep your wits about you. There's something about this that is strange. Especially between this whole leaving storm situation and then our boat seeming to come alive. I just believe there's something inside me that tells me that something bad is probably going to happen in this cave. I have a
Brilliant
bad
observation,
feeling
Captain.
about this. And I walk into the cave.
You're standing in front of. Yeah, perfect.
The Star Wars tone. I've
While-
got a
while you
bad
walk
feeling
through-
about this.
Yes.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
While you walk through this gate, daylight is shining in, so it's not really dark, and you see towards like in feet again, 50 or 60 feet or so, you see that the tunnel is opening up again, and there's some sort of hall or something that is also enlightened. So you see some rays of daylight getting in there. So you see that there's a hall coming, or rather a bigger room. While you're walking past here, you see that there are scriptures and paintings on the walls that tell some kind of story. You don't know. You can't really depict what is, or you can't really see what is there. It is way too abstract currently.
Oh.
There are also some runic signs or runes that you can't make out, because it is a language that none of you will know, even with a crit. But if you wanted to, you could still try to make out something from these paintings and these iconographies.
Sure. Let's see. I have a pretty good instinct about these kinds of things. If everybody
Oh, awesome.
wants me to be the person to make that roll, I'm also well learned, as is my background.
Yeah, I think my books containing all of my knowledge are not too shabby and not too wet. I could probably have a look. Maybe we know something about it.
Ooh,
I don't know
yeah,
for
that's
sure.
true. You as a Qatari, or sorry, you as a bard, you probably would be super well read. I feel like. I go, yes. Is there anything in your books, your grimoires or codices that would tell you anything about what this is?
All we have to do is try. I can spend the time. It's probably
Boss.
something.
I would give you
quest.
perhaps one book that you have with you, because the remaining books were on your ship.
Oh yeah, it is just to illustrate my knowledge that I explain books, but I do only have one wet book left. I agree.
All right. If you want, everyone can look at these markings and see what they can decipher of this.
Oh, you can do a group check.
So it is.
Group roll it?
You can group roll or do individual rolls, whatever you prefer.
I'll do a group roll with you so that because I do not have
Got
the
it.
hope to help you.
Let's do a group roll. Garamond, are you the leader?
I could have the hope to help you, but I could also be the leader for once. When it comes
go
to
Yeah, go ahead and be
war
the leader.
paints, I'm the leader. When it comes to
Yeah.
fight, I count on you.
All right. So Krios,
okay,
Nico,
you
make
just-
a reaction roll.
Yeah.
Knowledge.
Yes. So the knowledge roll would be a 10.
No, sorry. Instinct is better. I think instinct is better because this is something. It's a language that you don't know. So instinct.
An 11.
24.
Ooh.
11 is 24 is enough. 11 not. So it's plus minus 0.
Okay.
And I do all knowledge or instinct.
I'm going to remove my hat.
That's a very good. I think for you it would be knowledge of how to decipher languages.
Okay.
And not an instinct. So yeah, for you it's knowledge.
I mean, it is too late.
Doesn't have to
I
be
rolled
great.
The damn thing. It is 7 with fear.
7 with fear.
It's an 8 with fear.
All
Actually,
right.
8, but I don't think.
Aha, 8. Aha.
Yeah.
No worries. I have a couple of options for you. 8 is good enough to get something.
Oh.
8 is good enough to get something, and a fear.
Mm-hmm.
For me. All right.
Yeah.
What you can glean. As I said, it is a language none of you know. And these markings you have also never seen. I mean, you probably came across a few islands with like cryptic wall paintings or markings from some inhabitants long gone, perhaps. You see these cave paintings around that usually pick like, hey, we hunted this, or this is how we lived, this is how we buried our dead people. What you see here is rather a whole history of some kind of tribe or people that once a long time ago lived on this island. Some tribe inhabited this island, and for a long time they stored all of their knowledge here, all of their history in these paintings. You come you go further and further into this tunnel, and you see more and more different paintings popping up. What you can also glean is that they had supposedly a very strong connection to nature, and that it was very paramount for them that they took something from nature which made them whole. And I would say that's as much as you can get out of this. Since you rolled with fear, I would say there is you're currently focused. I mean, you all are focused on the walls, right? Trying to decipher them. So what you're not seeing is like just a big root on the floor where you basically step and fall over. So like, please make a quick agility reaction roll for me so that you're not falling to your snout.
Oh, I crit.
No. Unfortunately. This is a 14. It's a reaction roll. It's just a 14 then.
Perfect. You managed to keep on your toes. Oh! Woohoo! All right.
Yeah.
You are getting now towards the big hall. It is opening up. You see that in the wall at the top, the ceiling, you see there are holes where sunlight can gleam through. And now it's getting much bigger. You see stone statues that are depicting some kind of very elaborate people, or rather intricate with a lot of markings. Maybe some are wearing crowns. They're wearing clothes that are looking very royal, but also slightly off. You've never seen them before, so it doesn't look familiar. That's what I wanted to mention. And there are much more paintings on the wall now. Yes.
Is any sort of ancestry recognizable? It is just drawings.
Oh,
so it's
that's
hard,
a good question.
But...
What you tell me? These are very weird statues. Do you glean any kind of ancestries that look familiar to you? What would you think?
I mean, especially if they're weird, I think statues of fungrels would be especially weird. One with nature, long lost civilization. Yeah, fungrels.
Yeah, weird, spooky. I like it.
There's definitely one statue that is the central pillar that is apparently holding this grotto, or how would you say it? This cave structure. In the central pillar is formed like a royal fungrel with like a huge cap on top of its head that is holding the ceiling of this cathedral. If you want to.
Guys.
I can see it. It's very big.
Okay. It's just amazing. I mean, we're not here for that, but this is amazing.
And you're sure Aspen came this way?
I'm just, Mr. Gallo.
I believe so. It's just, it strikes me as strange. I do not know the fungrel to make statues of the... I've never seen statues of a fungrel before most of the time, and I don't want to make any sort of like huge generalizations about an entire ancestry, but I've never seen them as they make giant statues of themselves type of people, but this is quite intriguing.
Garmont, you're really excited about this.
Oh, and yes, I feel Aspen in that
this
direction.
Sorry. Yes, you do. Garmont, you see something familiar. You know the shape. There's a painting of something that you know that you gave to your dear captain at some point to find the way. And when you go there, if you like, you can mark a stress to quickly try to decipher the paintings that are there at the bottom of this fungal statue.
I will open my eyes, dilate my pupils, and a vein will pop on my forehead as I mark a stress to
Whole thing.
really think very hard.
Go. You may do this now with advantage.
That would be, you said, what trait?
Knowledge with advantage.
Oh, advantage. Let's go. Probably not needed, but I'm still going to roll. Yeah. That would be, that's a 17 with hope.
17 with hope. Oh, that is plenty.
17, yes.
Wonderful. Take the hope. And you're walking around the statue and like, oh, these paintings, they make sense now. What you can see, like there's something that you think you recognize, an old language, but it has a really weird, like you have never seen these runes in this way scribbled before. So you think, I think these are the tribe's names, but why are these two names? It's weird. So one of the name says Tisan, the other one Tenin. So it's like two tribe names apparently. Also, when you walk around, you see that there's an event painted. Something happened in the past here, some kind of accident on the island, and the tribe had to flee from that for whatever reason. You can't really say for sure. And another one would be that in their attempt to flee, what they did is they created some kind of magical storm by themselves. They summoned this magical storm, and it engulfed this island apparently. And what you see is just basically one word meant for the storm: defend. So and the last thing that you can see are people that show themselves flee on ships that you have not, this kind of shape of the ship you've never seen before. But you see that some of them are holding crates of something, and these crates are full of some kind of a plant that looks suspiciously like the plant you are looking for. Do you convey this information?
Quick! Come here.
Yes.
Look. So these are the tribes.
Yes.
Two of them that used to live here, and they had to flee. I'm not exactly sure what this looks like a threat, but they had, hold on, this way. They had to see, those look like boats, ships, and those crates. Look at the plants.
And then I grab my compass, my seemingly broken compass, and I pull it out, which...
Ooh. Props. Woohoo.
Pull it out of my coat pocket. And I reveal that hidden inside the compass is a little leaf. And I hold it up to the cave painting. And then I look at...
to check.
Yeah, and then I look at Garamund, and I say, "It is the mysterious te that we have been looking for."
Ooh.
I mean,
Yes,
that's
indeed.
fortunate, I suppose, but I'm a little bit more concerned about that. She's pointing towards the storm. If they're leaving, but they cast the storm in defense after they left, does that imply that they're trying to keep something in rather than something out?
Yeah, I mostly interpreted the pictures. I don't really understand what they're talking about. I don't know what that is. So,
Rios, while you're looking at that, you're also I assume you're just like moving around a bit in the hall, but like, mainly focused on the painting. Like, I'm worried about that. What you've also seen is on one side, this looks like a huge stone map, like a map on the wall that is depicting some islands and a route through these islands.
Does it give any indication on the direction of the route, like where you're supposed to start and end, or are there any like way stops that it has? Is there a key?
There is, yes, kind of. There is at the bottom of the map. There's one island, and the island is marked with the same symbol as the island on all the other depictions from it.
Oh. Right. That must be where we are.
You are here.
All right, but I'm going to spend a fear to destroy that wall that you just looked at.
Whoa!
Bam! With a huge crack and a huge. It came before. The ground was shaking, a little bit of an earthquake, but then the wall couldn't stand still, and it cracks. And what you see is daylight flashing into your faces. It wasn't dark in here, no, but this is shining directly into your head. And you hear shouts, and you hear crashing waves, wind, crackling, thunder sounds. A huge kerfuffle is going on. What you see through the hole now is another grotto filled with water. But there's a little beach area that is going around the water, and at the side where the grotto opens up to the sea, you will see your ship standing upright, but it is still on the beach, shipwrecked. Tons of holes in it, and you see some of your crew members that you lost to the sea. They were there, but they are like shouting and running around. You see some people with planks in hand try to repair the hull, but the wind is picking up.
My sheep.
The thunder clouds, your ship, yes. The clouds from the tempest are very close to the ship, and you see there's a huge lightning hitting the beach directly beside the ship. What are you doing?
The little mote of lightning that I saw earlier is right there.
Yes.
So I think it was down. The mural is in shambles, but those motes of lightning, part of the storm seems to be coherent, maybe alive, probably dangerous. I think we should run and help them.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing right now. Just gonna grab the halberd and start booking
hold on, Mikey.
Yeah, same thing.
Onto the battle. You rush out, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Just
Wait,
a quick
I put a
question.
hand on
What?
Garamon's shoulder.
Yes, go ahead.
And I say,
Yeah.
Yes.
Garamon,
Yeah.
we are going into great danger.
All right.
We need to leave the lemur behind. You could get hurt.
Okay, but
Hey. If it loves you, it will come back.
don't say that. You know they won't come back.
I know.
I give 50 biscuits I give the bag of biscuits to Maki. All right. I don't know if it's going to be useful. And I take out what I never had to unsheath until now, a cutlass. It is
Wonderful.
way too gaudy and decorated for someone like me that never strikes a sword, but I do have a sword.
And I look at it and I go, was this just like a decoration you took off a wall or something?
I try to shave a little bit of my fur, it shaves perfectly. No, it's a real sword.
Oh no, I forgot you're super rich. Okay, cool. And then I run.
The most important thing in life is money!
You rush towards your ship around the little grotto. At some point you have to jump over some water, but it's fine. I don't know, Garamond, are you afraid of water? You're a cat.
No, I mean, I
Great.
gleefully bought a whole expedition above the sea, and I've probably spent the big downside of moving with the ships that I cannot bathe as much as I want. No, water is fine.
Got it, perfect. You jump over it and you get closer to your ship. The closer you get, you will gain more details. You will see that your ship is currently crashed into the sand. It is very, what is the word? So it's not in the water. So if you would want to eventually get it seaworthy again, you would have to find a way to push it back into the water.
Oh, so
You do
But
that
you
to
also
wait
see
for the
that,
tide, but yeah.
it's on the beach.
Yeah,
yes.
in English we just say beached.
Yeah, to
Like
beach.
a beached whale or
Beached.
something, yeah.
That is very easy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. A beach ship. All right. So the ship is good at beach. Perfect. Also, it has plenty of holes in its hull.
Yeah.
Also, very down at the bottom, you see the rudder in the back. It is hanging loose. The main mast where Garamond was hanging and like that catapulted you all the way into the jungle, it lies cracked on its side. What you also see is your figurehead. I think a normal figurehead looks really like really good. It looks like this. Oh, it's carved or pointing perhaps the fingers towards the horizon. But what you see it some of its arms, it's like hanging. It's weirdly hanging in a pose that you've never seen before. It should not do that. It's just hanging there, and all the while you see some of your ship's crew. They are fighting some specters or ghosts. You see like one with a cutlass like slashes the air where the ghost was. It goes away. And some crew member sees the captain approaching. Captain, you made it! Great! Help us defend the ship!
I'm coming! And I run towards them.
Before you go,
Wonderful. Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Gayapa, this is a battle. I think you should be even more of you. And I will open a canister that I just flashed on your face. And I will open more me. Twice the slap, twice the danger. From Doug and Dougie friends. And it's going to basically cast Parallel on you. Within close range, so you're fine. Next time the target makes an attack, they can roll an additional target within range that their attack roll will succeed against. So another you can hit. You can only hold this spell on one creature at a time, so it's you. So the next attack you do twice.
I wonder
Nice.
what that does with the Rangers hold them off feature. Just wondering.
A lot. That's why I'm sorry, Krios, I casted it on
No. That was the best choice.
Awesome. But I would say before we jump straight into this little cursed ship environment, we're going quickly on a break. See you soon.
Hello, the Dice Rolleth fam. We just wanted to let you know that we are now officially on all social media platforms at the Dice Rolleth. Be sure to follow us to catch some great, hilarious moments from episodes, as well as updates on our upcoming streams and adventures. And now, back to the final episode of Dead Leaves Tell No Tales.
We're back into the action. What are you guys doing first?
I was muted. Whoops. Okay, I'm back. All right, so I'm running at them. I'm running at the ghosts. I think because I'm trying to protect my crew, and there's this immediate issue with the ghost situation. So I feel like that's my top priority. Now, visually, am I seeing that like their blows and stuff are connecting?
No. What the ghosts are trying to do, these specters, you can think of them as like apparitions, magical apparitions that also have something like of a flowy cloud, that are trying to distract the sailors that are repairing the ship, repairing the hulls from the inside of them. The outside, they are basically flying into their faces like. And what this is, just to explain it mechanically, we are playing now a Tier 2 event environment, the Cursed Ship. This is a homebrewed environment by our dear friends of Atin Entertainment, Kayfabed and Gallus, and me, I helped, mainly with the concept. Never mind, we all came up with a little environment that we're playing right now, and this means we should exorcise the ship. I love this name. What this means is you want to bring it back to seaworthiness. Bring up the mast, repair the hull. Look for the rudder, that it is not like hanging all ajar, and see what else you can prepare on the ship, and maybe get rid of the ghosts that are trying to prevent you from doing it.
First thing I'm going to do then is I'd like to roll instinct to see if I can. I want to see if I can figure out like where these ghosts are coming from, because obviously they're trying to prevent us from repairing the ship, and something's trying to keep us here. So I'm trying to see if, like, what's the source of this? You know, is it coming from over there? Is there something off, right? Like, what am I catching?
Yes, go ahead. Make an instinct roll for me.
All right. And that is going to be 19,
Over fear.
21 with fear.
I take the fear. 21 with fear is enough. You see these very low-hanging clouds from the tempest. It is basically like it is reaching with like cloud tendrils towards your ship. And you see there, in this moment, when you look at the cloud, there is even a small specter forming out of the cloud and like woo, flying all the way to the ship now.
And is that implying that, like, I need to stab the clouds?
Whatever you can try with the cloud, yes. But
Okay.
that was a success with fear, which will take this down to an 11.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
All right, but another specter is basically it. It saw you what you were trying to do, and it picked you as the next target, and it's flying to you and flying through you. If you would explain to us, how does it feel having the specter fly through you, fly through your body?
It's I think it's that feeling of when you're on a roller coaster and right as it drops, your organs kind of lift in your stomach for a second. But like instead of it going up, it's kind of like I feel it going back, and I feel also this like cold chill move through me as it does. I think that's I feel like that's properly gross enough for a ghost passing through my body.
One of your crew members saw this and like, Captain, watch out! But they are not quick enough and it passes through you, but they rush behind you and like slash in the air and the ghost vanishes. Captain, are you okay?
I'm fine. Do not worry about me. Take care of yourselves. I am going to stab the clouds.
And I start just like running to. I sheath my sword again, and I am going to start trying to climb the side of the ship.
I'm looking around. We are the ship, right? We're on the ship. It is probably, yeah, it's beach,
I think
but
we're
yeah.
running towards the ship. We were running together towards the ship. So,
Okay.
and I think, speaking of, I probably would have noticing what's coming from the sky. Now that I think about it, I probably would have yelled out to you something along the lines of like,
Garamun, it is the clouds themselves. Is there something that we could do to jam them or something?
I don't know, but usually stabbing them very hard works. I don't know. I never fought clouds.
Poor Garamund.
so
But who
I
has really?
continue on with what I'm doing. Garamun,
Yes.
yeah, please tell us the rest of what you'd like to do.
Unfortunately, I don't have
I
a
was
lot
just
of
talking to
expertise.
my
Oh, no,
ally.
I will gather where are all those specters that are preventing all of the crew doing things. Are they scattered around, or do I find a little packet of them relatively close to each other?
I know what you want to do. So yes, you will find one pair of ghosts that are close to
Just
that are
one.
one pair of ghosts. There, you don't see how many there are. Your crew members, or rather, your friends, they're slashing at these ghosts, and they just go poof after one slash. But you see that there are still two that are flying around. A very young crewmate that is trying to like dunk, hammer on some planks onto like holes in the hull. Yes. All right, Garamond, rune circle. I think it is just damage, right? You don't.
Yeah,
you only
I
roll for
just-
damage.
Yeah, I just mark a stress and it happens.
Right,
If
mark
you want
the
the
stress.
damage, yes, I can roll that right away.
You don't need to roll the damage. I was just asking.
Oh.
I mean, if you're so happy to roll, please do so. I don't want to take away your happiness. Please
I mean,
roll.
the specters are within the circle, right?
Yeah, sure, but let's
Oh, yeah,
let's
they're
tell
going
the
to take
audience
the-
how much damage you do to these specters.
Lot. That is 17 magical damage
Yeah. All right. Great.
each.
That is. Is there something above severe, like ultimate damage or whatever? Whatever. They're done.
Yes,
Yes. Even though you didn't have to roll, I will tick down the timer by 1 because you destroyed 2 ghosts and this fellow crew member. Oh, thank you. That helped a lot. And it's trying to hammer now quickly, much more quickly.
As long as you
the planks.
stay in that circle, nothing can happen to you.
All right.
Unless the circle disappeared because, I don't know.
Thank
figure
you.
it out.
Thank you. Oh, my
And I'm doing
friends.
it for you.
My friends always told me you were useless, but you're not that useless. Hey,
Oh, well, look at that. I'm
Great.
going to rush elsewhere to see if I'm needed. And I will look down at another deck and I see Krios.
Pierce.
Krios looks around, looks up at the ghost. When it went through the captain, did it seem like it did like significant damage at all, or was it just kind of a shocking like
Yes.
impact?
This. It was a shocking impact. You see, you saw probably your captain like involuntarily shudder. So it wasn't a pleasant experience, and you might not want to repeat that.
She squints, kind of looks around at everyone flailing around, and is going to just shriek in a manner that I'm not going to imitate because I don't want to peak my mic, but just gets everybody's attention. It's like, stop flailing around! Focus on repairing the ship! We'll fend off the ghosts! And I would like to
Yes.
do what Krios does, intimidate the crew into getting back to work.
Yes. Wonderful. Please make a presence roll for that. Love that.
And because I'm shit at presents,
And
I'm
I
adding
think-
coming for your kneecaps.
Yes. Yes. Perfect. Wonderful. I was about to give you advantage, but no, you using your experience is much better.
Let's see. That is going to be a... well, I have a -1 to present, so that's -1. Is
What did you get?
13 with fear.
That's exactly what you need to hit.
Ooh, 13.
13 with fear. That's exactly what you needed to hit for that. That is a success. With fear, though, you are whipping the crew members into doing what you just described. Like, we take care of the ghost. You go prepare the ship, and they're like, okay, aye, first mate. Or I don't know what the terminology is. How crew members would refer to the first mate. If someone knows, please tell me. But I don't see a
In
big...
this fantasy world, it's whatever you decide.
Oh.
Aye, aye, daddy. No, I'm just kidding.
It's
Wonderful.
project to be
Daddy.
Now this is canonical. All right, aye, daddy, and they all go to the go to shift. So,
Hey ho, Daddy-o.
who are the people that are still down at the ship? I think all of you, right? Were still in front of the ship. No, wait, Nico were already climbing onto the ship.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got
I think
it.
those two are up on it. I was on the beach trying to rally the crew.
So you will see it. You will see that the figurehead, who was like hanging with arms down, like is now waking up and it's like stretching its arms, its many arms, or rather, like what actually is your figurehead? I think we didn't establish that. What is your figurehead made of, or how does it look like?
I feel like it would have started off as like a mermaid, but we definitely would have like carved pieces of it off because we're trying to hide what it looks like. Do you guys have any ideas or suggestions?
Well, you just said many arms, so I'm feeling like that we cut so much that it became a fairy. It's more insectoid because everything was more caved in.
Yeah.
So we started to skirt midway because it's just getting worse. Now it looks like an insect, so let's stop at that.
It's just like
Half
twiggy.
insect, half
We've
mermaid.
like jammed extra like sticks into it for like additional arms and stuff, and we're like,
It's like-
yeah, that looks That looks good. And
It's
I don't
one of
want
those.
to hurt. Go ahead.
It's one of those spidery bog bodies from Dark Souls 3. Just
Yeah. And like, I don't want to like hurt the crew's feelings because it was like an art project for them. So I'm just like, it looks great, and we're going to put it right up here on the fridge.
intimidation factor.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah, yes, it is. It's just like having the skull and crossbones that these other pirate ships have. Sure, definitely. But really, it's just it does accidentally look. They're proud of it. They think it looks beautiful, and it just looks like an eldritch horror, like Monk described.
Yes. Every enemy pirate crew that will watch this will be cast in horror. Yes. Anyways, this monstrosity is now stretching its many arms and little twigs that you put in there, like. And what is the main face looking like? Is this insectoid or is this still a mermaid? The main face of the figurehead.
I'm thinking the mermaid had a beautiful face, but now it's gaunt, and maybe the jaw is now opening.
Oh, nice! Like its mandibles, like doing this.
Like a mixed ancestry between a mermaid and a fairy.
They were trying to do like a bigger smile, but then they fucked up and they split the jaw, and now it looks like
it looks like a really.
They didn't really agree on the. Yeah.
It looks like a really shitty jack-o'-lantern.
Yes. All right.
Just
So
kept on,
the
like,
real.
expanding the mouth and stuff, and it's like. And then like finally the bottom just split open.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, so this really creepy jack-o'-lantern, half ancestry, half fairy, half mermaid, whatever, eldritch monstrosity, it's opening its mouth though. Hey, friends! And when it's saying like this, you see that its eyes, some shadows that were before there, the eyes, it is vanishing, and you feel a little bit of like hope washing over you, as if like a huge something that was pushing onto your psyche is just vanishing real quick, and all of you can gain a hope for that.
Oh,
because you also see that the clouds are parting for just a moment, and everything is getting a bit nicer before they come back again. And Krios, you see like this horror beings looking at you. Oh, hey, Krios, how are you doing?
Krios, who saw it start moving and was like immediately ready to go chop its head off, is just like, hi.
Wow,
How's
we're
it
talking for the
going?
first time. I imagined this moment for so long. It's amazing. Talking is amazing. Seeing is amazing. Finally, it happened. I dreamed for so long, and it just continues on.
Okay, I understand you're having a really exciting moment here, and I'm happy for you. But there's just something going on right now, so we need to go take care of it. If you can assist, that would be great, but just have him... And she just leaves.
I like look down. I see you, Monk, by the way. I see Krios just like... You're having this... A second ago, you were barking orders. Now you're having like a conversation, and I'm like, Krios, what the hell are you doing? What in the circles below are you doing right now?
Ship's alive.
Oh, hey, Captain. How are you doing?
And it like, as it like turns its body around to the side of the ship to look at me, I'm like, what the fuck? I want to try to finish climbing up the ship.
You can do this. I think you don't even have to do an agility roll for that. You just managed to get up. This took you. You had time to do this. Also, I assume your crew members were like they're poking their hands out of some of the holes, and they're giving you a hand while like dragging you up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I start like making my way up the ship, and knowing that there's something going on in the clouds, I'm going to try to climb like up to the crow's nest, and I'm gonna try to.
I'm afraid the crow's nest is currently like leaning diagonally.
Okay.
But I would say this is a cool idea. Let's say the crow's nest is lying directly towards the back of the ship, and it's now leaning onto the poop stack, and you can you can walk all the way towards the clouds. Yes.
I'm going to I'm gonna try to stab the clouds. How low are the clouds? I'm trying to figure out how to stab these clouds.
You know what? I will spend a fear, and this cloud saw you now, and it's like target locked, and it's like one huge hand made of cloud is reaching towards you while you're climbing on over the main mast, and you're now very close onto the crow's nest, and you basically await its arrival, and it comes to you, and the both of you are clashing. So I would say you can make the first attack. I will make the second attack.
To Garamund.
Garamund, come to my aid. We need to kill these clouds.
Actually, I can offer you, I believe I can offer you a little trick of a tag team.
Oh, yes. Tag team move.
Yes.
You did describe two hands, so you will have multiple targets, I hope. But I can also help you survive that if it gets too dangerous. Hopefully. Let me check. That it actually works. But I think it does. Not the best situation, but it's going to be good enough. I'm going to rush up to you and arrive with a canister that almost get out of my hand. And you're going to need to survive. Because the bolt... Oh, God, I received the bolt on the ship. It hurts. They won't see you. And I open an instant magic illusion from M. Leon Collective Technomancy with a nasty punch. And it is basically an invisibility spell. And you're going to become invisible if I succeed my spellcast roll, which I do hope that... if we do the tag team, we might double the chance of succeeding it.
Yeah, go ahead. Nico's rolling attack. You're rolling for your spellcast roll.
Yeah.
And you
basically,
do
I
the
want
attack
to make you invisible so that it's harder for them to do anything to you. But in this game, when you're invisible, you can still attack and it doesn't break invisibility.
Nice.
Isn't this amazing? Oh, I love this game so much.
Please tell me you roll something.
Oh,
Good for you. It was a tag team move.
I rolled something.
Okay, I have a
my
13
gosh.
with hope, so I hope you have better.
I rolled a 19 with hope.
We're going to take that one.
19 with hope. So both of you can get the hope, and this succeeds.
Nice.
How does
Okay.
it look? So you're pouring out the contents of this canister onto like.
Just
Okay.
splatter the carapace with magic juice. I do have to mark a stress, but
I think that as they I get to the top of the ship, and I see you, Garamun, and
Yeah.
you've got that canister, and you have this idea, and I tell you, like, we have to kill the clouds, and you pop the canister open, and that like kind of happens, and I like run through the cloud, but then I just don't come out the other side.
yep, just vanish.
Nice.
And
And you make your attack.
I love
yes,
that
and I make
trick.
my attack. And maybe now it like saw you do some magical thing. It thinks it's coming for you. And what it doesn't
Yeah.
know is I'm about to stab it in its stupid cloud face. And I just wait up. And I stab it in its stupid cloud face. Is this the kind of thing that hurting it more and more is gonna help us? Or is this just kind of like an action roll is really all it comes down to? All right, I'm gonna
See.
I'm gonna fuck this cloud up then. I don't even care. I don't even care.
You probably
okay.
still have your ready dice.
I still do have my. Does rally die add to damage?
It can. Either action roll, reaction roll, damage, or you
Okay.
can clear stress.
Great. So. Yeah. All right. So first of all, I'm gonna roll my regular damage. Boom. 6 plus 4 is 10. Plus 3 is 13. And I'm gonna use my ranger feature, which just by being a ranger, when I spit a hope and I make an attack against a target, on a success, deal your attack's normal damage and temporarily make the attack's target your focus until this feature ends, or when you make a creature your focus, you gain the following benefits in in general, basically, if I damage them, they have to mark stress. I don't know if they have stress, but if they do, they have to mark it. Also, part of my
They now have
Ruthless
stress.
Predator feature is I'm going to mark a stress as well, to on top of causing stress for them and the 13 damage I just did, I get to roll, oh look, another D8,
Awesome.
which is 6. So that's going to be
Ooh.
19 damage total.
You are slashing the cloud, and you hear inside of the cloud, like, you would say this is just a cloud, right? But you feel impact, like it is like a really viscous substance that you are slashing through. And you hear also from really far away some painful sounds. So you do heard it. The rest that is on the boat, though, what you see is that this pressure on your mind, as I mentioned, it lifted a bit, but there's still something on it. It is constantly getting less and less. And also the grip that this tempest has on the ship is also vanishing a bit. The clouds are splitting where Nico basically slashed the cloud, but you don't see Nico, right? So you only see like a split in the cloud.
Sick.
But the cloud is a bit upset. It's really upset. It is. I was about to attack you as well, Nico, but now since you're gone, and it got hit by something, it doesn't know what it does. So it is trying something else. I spent a fear, and we'll use a feature of it. And I think Garamond, you're well aware
that
of
was
this.
outside of my plan.
You have felt this before. You feel
Yeah.
that your fur is basically standing up. You feel some static in the air, and a lightning bolt is hitting you. Let's see if you can evade it or not. Please make a this is adversaries. These are the environments. Please make a reaction roll of your choice. How would you think you evade this if you try to evade this?
I feel, as you described, I feel my hair raising on my skin, and I look up, realizing that, oh yeah, but if Nico is invisible, can be seen by magical means, but regardless, the cloud decided to choose me. I am the chosen. And so I see what's going to happen. I got shot by the lightning on that fucking boat a few times. And so I try a Hail Mary of a backflip and land on my handstand and do it a few times to try and get the hell out of there as good as possible. Hoping to do that with agility.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
I do have the 2 hopes.
It's a reaction roll, by the way.
It's a reaction on, it's going to be a 14.
14 is enough.
Okay.
This succeeds. You
Which is
roll
a bit
away,
better than
and
my invasion, but still good.
the lightning bolt is crashing into the mast, where another crack is appearing. The mast now has another area that needs repair. Krios, you are down there. You have just talked to the figurehead, Lettuce, who is still realizing its voice. Oh, my voice! Ah, I can do and woohoo! It's really happy.
Good for you.
You see, go ahead.
So the crew is working on repairing the ship again, but it's beached. Hopefully it's not so bad that if it goes into the water, it's going to sink.
About that, you see that the last crew member who was inside of the ship and from the inside, like planking over the holes, before they fix the last hole, they look out and shout to you, Krios, the holes are fixed now. You can come back in. And then the plank goes over and they dum hammer it. So the crew just told you that at least the hull holes sounds wrong, but you know what I mean? These are fixed.
What's in the hull? She says that, but I'm not getting back on yet because we need to get the boat in the water. So I'm going to pick up the halberd and I'm going to run into the lagoon and swim out into the water a little ways. And this is going to be a whole lot of flavoring of my cards, and how you want to adjudicate this is up to you. But Krios is going to dive just below the water and is going to kind of take a moment to like really feel the sea around her. Like, she doesn't have any magic, but she grew up with a kind of spiritual respect for the sea in her community. And she knows that, at least in this world of fantasy, paying it a certain degree of respect, it can pay that respect back to you, and she is going to lean on that and try to... So I'm going to try... Either this is flavor and it's going to be just like a basic action roll, or I can spend a combination of like whirlwind and forceful push, but I'm basically going to take the halberd and like spin underwater, and I'm going to do some anime shit, and I'm trying to kick up a wave so strong that it floods up onto the beach and it floats the ship back into
water
it.
bending. I love that so much.
Awesome. Also, before you make your roll, because, by the way, everybody watching at home, technically all those bonuses like experiences and help and all that have to be given before the roll is made. So I'm honoring that by saying before you make the roll. I feel like I would have like, after I jumped towards the cloud, I would have fallen off the side of the boat. There's like a kersplash or something. But I think I'm going to try to, as I see in the water, coming out of the water, seeing Krios and what they're trying to do, I feel like I'm going to whip in there and try to help them. And I'm going to, how could I... Oh, you know what?
Yes.
You said you were going to try to use whirlwind, right?
Yeah, that's up to Azuhauer, but I'm like using my experience of having that domain card to like, even if I'm not striking a target, I'm using that familiar motion to whip it up.
Right. So I'm going to Koopa shell. I'm going to spend a stress and retract into my shell, and you see this whirlwind or whirlpool start to spin around behind you in the water, and I'm going to launch myself towards you so that you can like Beyblade style just
yes,
and get more water pressure going.
Spend my hope, and I'm going to use the help action to do that.
Awesome. I think it's just an... Oh yeah.
I want to help as well. Since we're doing
double help.
Since we're doing anime sheet, you see Nico helping you doing the turtle shell thing, and you're about to start, and you remember this discussion we had around the campfire, sewing back our things. Just suddenly hit back with those emotions and giving and getting back from whoever you respect, and it finally hits. You finally understand why you can just accept not just the compliments, but the recognition of friends. And it gives you the oomph to really crank it up.
You know what?
To help.
Yes? I think normally the rules are when you give double advantage, then you roll 2d6 and take the higher, right?
Correct.
Or
Yeah.
No?
Correct.
Yeah, exactly. But this is boring. Just
And I have tactician, by the way. While we're just adding shit upon shit.
Combo.
If you want to spend a hope, you can actually use one of my experiences and add it to your roll. So that would give you +2, and I have an experience, I think, either naval captain, because I'm helping my crew, or crew before care, which is like, fuck it all, I'm going in. What do you have?
Care,
which one sounds more apropos to you?
Crew before care, both because of Garamun's compliments finally sinking in. She's like, you know what, maybe I am pretty cool, and maybe they are pretty decent. And also, it is her responsibility to get these people out of here. I will use crew before care.
All
so,
right.
And I also love all of your descriptions, how you help in this awesome anime move. So please both roll d6 and edit.
Nice.
Okay,
I was about to say that you can also roll a ready dice, but I think it's enough.
I've got a lot of bonuses because I got one more thing I'm throwing on just because of the flavor of this. I'm using my Seaborn Know the Tide, which I have 3 tokens for. All right.
Can we beat the 30? Let's see.
Yeah.
I mean,
right. So
I
she
rolled
rolls
a 4,
about
by
and
the
it's
way.
12.
So what did you roll, sexy man?
Oh yeah, I had to roll my own dice, yeah. That is a 3.
So whatever you totaled, Monk, right? And don't forget the +2 for that experience. And now you also add an additional 7 total.
For so I got okay, so if this is an attack roll, then I have 14 20 23 25 with hope.
25 with hope. Take the hope.
That's good.
Awesome.
That's
This is
good.
plenty. This is plenty. I love this move so much. Exactly as you described happens. Do you want to describe it again, or do we just picture it as you did before?
I'll say Krios dives in and begins to focus and begins to do the spin. The captain jumps in. You can see Garamund kind of looking down from above, and then there's just like a close-up where just eyes are focusing, and then they snap open. We cut to above water, and then it's just boom, like this big burst of a wave washing up, and then slams into the beach, and then begins to pull back and drag the ship into the lagoon.
I think I'm gonna run in and start trying to help my crew, like a manager who cares. And I'm gonna run in there and I'm gonna start also helping them. I say,
Krios, come, we have to help the rest. We're not better than them. We're just like them, even if we are actually better. Anyway,
and then I run, I grab Krios. Actually, I'll reach my hand out to you.
Wait, Nico,
And-
aren't you also in the water? Or did I miss that?
Well, now we're climbing up the ship and going into the cannon holes. We're not even
Because
running all the way.
Oh,
up the
okay,
top.
great.
Oh yeah, just
Because
okay.
I just wanted to say that you were in prime position to repair the rudder, since you're already behind the ship, right? But
I'm no
you can
longer
climb up.
climbing the ship. I say,
look, Krios, the rudder, it is damaged. Perhaps there's something we can do to try to fix it.
I think you're a bit more capable in the water than me, Captain. I'm gonna see if I can get that mast up right again.
Oh, that's a good point. I'm like a turtle person.
and then I'm, as I recall what my ancestry is, and I
Nico
make
de
a move. I
Gallapa.
say, yeah, no, you know what? Don't get lost in the water again. That was like a whole thing before. So I move over to the rudder.
Don't hold that against me!
I don't. It happens. Anyway, so I go to the rudder, and what kind of damage is it? Just like out of whack or something?
Exactly. You see, it is just basically a hinge that came off. So it's a metal hinge where some of its bolts are very loose. So perhaps with some kind of really well placed hammering strikes, you could put it back into shape.
All right, I'm going to bash myself into it.
Oh yes,
So
headbutt that shit.
I'm going to both roll agility and spend a stress to retract into my shell right before I smack into it. So I and do my action roll. I do my little dance.
Awesome. Please do that.
Okay, it's with hope. First of all, 18 plus 2, 20 with hope. I gave my hope.
That is sufficient.
All right,
You will put it back into shape.
I fly at it and I into it.
Awesome.
Heave-ho!
Yes! And the crew, heave-ho! Heave-ho! And slowly but steadily, the mast is getting raised, and a few people still have hammers and planks and like tick, 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 dum, dum, dum. They're just really quickly hammering the planks to stabilize the mast again. Some others are trying to fix the rigging and the sail. All the while you hear some shouts from the top of the ship. Yes, woo, yeah, party, woo! And it is the figurehead again. Like, oh well, I can feel the ship. I can feel the water. Oh, I can feel the sails. Oh wait.
I really don't know about this
turn around.
development.
And it is, and the ship is slowly turning around for you. Oh yes, oh slowly. Oh, the wind is coming from there. But with the last, you see that. I think. Nico, our captain, you would see it. You would probably have still like one eye fixed onto the cloud, who is now trying to. It's getting darker and darker. Lightning flashes are in there, and it is forming. More tendrils from the huge cloud back on the horizon are coming towards you like a huge hand now trying to reach towards you. They will not let you pass easily from this. But then you feel, or rather you hear it first from the figurehead. Ooh, there's a wind coming from the back, a wind from the island. And now you feel it as well, that there's like a really strong gust starting from the island from where you just came. And you feel a presence that is really known to you. Something before you see it, in the back you have the feeling that someone familiar is coming. And indeed, a small flying or hovering halfling with completely torn clothes. Like it looks like Tarzan, where it's just like a little thing on their loins, and they're flying in the air and like, I've come to help you guys, and they will release a huge blast of wind of arcane energy in the direction of the clouds, and the clouds they are not steeled against this. They are as if they would have eyes. The eyes would go large and like, and they are
as
getting
you know,
struck by this wind. Yep.
Aspen, the wind is their friend.
Yes, it is. And the clouds are parting. Sun is shining towards you. The storm vanishes. The water, the sea is getting calmer again. The immediate danger is gone, and Aspen is landing right beside you. Hey, Captain. How are you doing?
Aspen, I'm so glad you're alive.
And I'm gonna like kneel down and I'm gonna give my nephew a hug.
Awesome. They are recuperating, giving you a hug as well. Before we end today's session, Krios Garamund, what is your last scene, your last action in this episode?
Krios plants her halberd, kind of leans on it. Long day. But she does look up at Garamund and, like, squints her eyes for a moment and then averts her eyes and says, kind of grumbling, I guess you're pretty useful after all, or something.
We get
Don't
to
tell anybody I
Garamund.
said that.
Yeah. We get to Garamund actually leaning onto the figurehead, having a conversation. And I'm like, I have it. I took my notes. Rising from gloom, a proud figurehead brought back a flute to guide us ahead. A little thing I just wrote, just to make sure that, how do you like it?
Awesome. And with this, you hear one last cry from your figurehead. Awesome, guys! I'm so happy to be sailing with you. Oh my God, this is amazing. Let's see where this horizon will lead. Oh, hello, horizon. I hope you're nice to me. And with this, you're sailing towards the horizon. Aspen and Nico are probably hugging a bit longer. And this will be it for tonight's episode of the Dice Rolleth. The two-shot is done.
The dice roll.
Woohoo! Thank you so much, dear players. I had
to-
such a pleasure.
Yes, I'd like to thank our GM, Azu the Bard. Woo! We'd
Right, I
also
just
like to
realized
thank-
at the top of the stream, I forgot to say, I'm Azu the Bard. Thank you, Nico.
Yes. We'd also like to thank our cast. We have Sexy Man. Sexy Man, where can people find you?
Yes, they can find me wherever I learn my game design. I have all of my 4 domains available on Heart of Daggers, and soon enough I'm working on them, and I will publish 4 new classes to help playing those domains for Daggerheart on Heart of Daggers. Find them soon.
And
I
we've also
already got a sneak peek. It's cool.
They're very cool. Also, check out the domains, including the Forge domain, which is very flavorful and fun. We've also got is it Mia Monk or MIA Monk?
MIA, but Monk is just fine.
MIA Monk.
yeah.
Monk.
I'm Monk. I'm not in a whole lot of places yet. You can find me on Blue Sky under the same handle. I also did the art for the stream, and I am not there yet, but I might soon be on the Artist Guild at ttrpgresources.com. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, that's about it for me. I had a great time playing.
ttrpgresources.com, by the way, is a collaboration between myself and Matt from Heart of Daggers. It is a giant resource list, and not just of art, but of all kinds of cool tools that you can use to give life to your TTRPGs. There's dungeon generation, there is like D100 tables, there's also tons of art that you can find in the Creative Commons and public domain, as well as the Artist Guild. There's a link to the Artist Guild, which on Heart of Daggers lets you connect with TTRPG artists who will make actual art for you rather than just cool stuff you found. But I am Nico de Gallo. Speaking of things that I do, I'm Nico de Gallo. I am an actor, voice actor. I am a professional dungeon master and game master for other games besides D&D, because dungeon master is technically trademarked. And I am also on this stream as well. If you want to stalk me anywhere on my social medias, you can click the link below. Linktree, link to whatever, blah, 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 / it's Nico de Gallo. With that, we have been the Dice Rolleth. Thank you so, so much. And please be sure to tune in for our next adventure, which is going to be run by Alan, or Stories by Alan, or that one storyteller. Boy, they got to work on branding and unify that. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. And mwah, take care. Bye.